Well, Mike, the situation is now getting very, very serious for Derby County.
And we're screaming, save our club. It's like they want to see it rain on us. How many times do the Rams put a smile on the face of the mates we love? Dot points to take from us. Now it's that liquidation stuff. Derby will never roll over and die. We'll carry that fight, screaming, save our club.
Got 10 quick fire questions, right? And you got to bang them out as quickly as possible. I know you said you've done a couple of zoots and whatnot, so you might be a little bit... we'll see how it goes for you. Man. I see you got the shirt on there. See, I was
Come on, man. Come on, I have to represent, innit? I have to represent, man.
I'm tempted to chuck one on now. In fact, I'm just gonna go grab one myself.
Yo, bang it on.
All right, okay. I'm gonna hit go on the timer, and then I'm gonna bang into these questions. All right. All right. 3, 2, 1. What's your favorite album?
Get the Blacklisted.
Great shout, by the way. Favorite subject at school?
Oh, sport.
Favorite alcoholic drink?
Oh, Red Nephew, straight up.
Most famous person you've met?
Probably Tion Wayne.
Your go-to food on a munchies?
KFC Mega Box, man. £4 quick.
Favorite TV show from childhood?
Hard still. Just gonna go average SpongeBob, man.
Huge. Your favorite sport to play?
Football.
Favorite lyric you've written?
I'm trying to get whips and chains. Like I'm trying to make the slave trade backwards.
Favorite fashion brand?
Favorite what, sorry?
Fashion brand.
Nike, man. Do you know what? Nike.
Best thing you bought for under a £5?
Mini bottle of Ray.
Huge. Right, that's the questions done. How quick do you reckon you were there, KG?
Not very quick. Like a minute and 20 seconds.
Yeah, a minute and 25. But to be fair, I was gassing you up about the Skepta Blacklisted, so we'll knock it down to 1 minute 20. You said you met Tion. What was that like? Where did you meet Tion?
I was young still. Where do I go? I was just at Pass through Red Bull Studios and like probably like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't as big as he is now.
100%.
Obviously, I don't know. I think I said that, because like he's getting number ones now. And, like,
yeah, it's nuts.
I can't remember anyone more like famous as that I've messed with. Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You said the Ray and Nephews as well as two of your questions. Is that what you've been drinking tonight?
Bro, I left it downstairs. I'm going to bring it with me.
If you need to, you can go grab it. But
yo, 1 minute. Let me grab it. Fucking hell, we're live.
Are you drinking it straight?
My favorite drink, mate. My favorite drink ever of all time.
Drinking it straight as well.
Straight yard roots, man.
You're a madman. I could never do that. I could even mixing it. I can barely hack it. Yeah, you said Blacklisted as Skepta as your favorite album. I'd probably agree with you on that. I want to ask you, what's your favorite tune off that album?
You know, it's gonna sound bad generic, yeah, but the way it speaks to my Castles.
Yes, this is what I'm saying as well. Such a tune.
I'd say that's the most popular tune off the tape.
Yeah.
But
it's just
levels to man, isn't it?
It's just a perfect rap song. Like Skepta's on unbelievable.
The beat, the bars, those ones, like I remember it from like used to come from football. Like my dad was driving me back to slap it on.
Yeah.
Them times there, man. Like I could take the bars from when I was like 4.
Your dad's got good taste in music, then.
Oh come on, man. Obviously, my brother's a DJ, innit? So he's brought me up. Like that's how I got into like the grime and that's pretty much what I started on, really.
Well, then this is going to be quite a sick transition from me. You also said in that song "Save Our Club" that he took you to Derby games back in the day. Am I right in saying that?
Oh yeah, that was my dad, man. He basically obviously supports Derby. He obviously supports Arsenal because like Ian Wright as well before. He always took me to like football anyway.
Yeah.
To play football to Derby matches. Like, I was thinking the other day, Like he took me to my first Derby game, and I remember that I was 5. Then like 2001,
Yeah,
we beat Leicester 2-0.
huge. Can you imagine that now?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I remember that.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. To check it, yo. But fucking yeah, man. He took me to my first games. He introduced me to like main big club football, and that was Derby County, really. But yeah, man.
Yeah, and
bad journey.
Yeah, you said that you're now taking your son to the games. So what's that?
Yeah.
Is it a bit weird, like seeing how things progressed?
You'd be mad surprised. Yeah, my son's what 3. He knows the whole Steve Bloomer song.
Oh yeah.
He knows since I was young.
Yeah.
He knows all of those songs that he walk around the house singing them. It's mad.
Top lad.
I wouldn't even like. He's got a season ticket. But so yeah, he's going to every game. He loves it, man.
Top lad. Well, yeah, give it 10 years, maybe. Well, 10, 15 years, we'll say, and he'll be on that pitch kicking ball for Derby.
Serious left footer, serious.
Is it? He's a left footer.
Serious, yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Give it 15 years, and Kaygee Junior will be tearing it down that left wing, I'm sure.
Come on, man.
So obviously the tune "Say About Club," what a banger, by the way. What a banger. Everything about it, from the production, the beat, the bars, everything sick. What was it like making that song? Like where did I can probably guess where the motivation came from, but like where did you record it? What was the whole process behind that?
I've got to give the biggest thanks to Bagger.
Yeah.
That one as well. Well, basically, I knew this whole situation. I was hearing about it, and I just wrote like a little 16 about that. What I just try to keep myself on my toes. I'll do like a 16 about like current events or what happened in the day or whatever. And I just done a little 16 one day. Obviously about Derby and what's going on. And then like I've gone back to it, and I was like, I do onto it. But I never really thought like I didn't think like to put it out to like anyone take to it really. But then obviously I've got a studio one day, done my session, and we've got like 20 minutes to go. Like I haven't got a beat to the thing at this point. And Buzz was like, yo, let's crack something up.
Yeah.
Mine was whip the beat up in about 10 minutes. 10 literally
Mad.
That beat up in about 10 minutes. And this is how much of a wizard he is. He made it sound
Yeah.
Like we're going to war, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really do some savior thing that obviously I've had the bars there for about a couple of days just before that. Gone and slapped it in. I put it out, and I never expected the reaction that I got. But
Go on.
most Forest fans was onto me. The first time I put it out, yo.
Of course they were.
That. There's views on it, but I think most of them were probably Forest fans.
Yeah.
But yo, they were onto me. Like,
they're obsessed.
I had my fishing rod out. I had my fishing rod ready.
They're obsessed. That's
like we're biting.
That is jokes. But yeah, it, like you said that it got whipped up so quickly. Like it doesn't seem that like a song that came along that spontaneously. Like as I said before, the bars, the backing, like you can even like the passion in the tune. Like it doesn't seem like something that you just randomly whipped up. But I mean, if the Forest fans are getting on at you, then like you've done something right. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
All right, I've got a few questions about Derby County. Obviously, what's gone on off the field and what's gone on off the field and on the field are two separate things. But what are your thoughts on the season so far with regards to how we're playing, rather than all the other stuff, all the other nonsense that's going on?
Yeah, just how we're playing on the field.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that this season?
Start of the season, bit shaky, just pure draws.
Yeah.
Like literally draw after draw after draw.
Yeah.
Literally, that was mad. That was a bit mad. Like, we beat Stoke. Did we draw at Middlesbrough at home? 0-0.
Yeah, I think it was 0-0. Did we beat Hull? Was that our first game? Was it Bulldog who scored, I think? Yeah. I think we won 2.
You know what? That Peterborough game away, we should have lost that. how we 1-0 up at what?
Yeah, that was nuts. I was watching that on the TV, mate. But as soon as the ball came in, I think Nathan Burns slipped and the guy was able to put it in the bottom right-hand corner. Like, I've watched it.
Just to finish that.
Yeah, I've watched enough Derby games to know what happens at that point. You know what I mean?
Oh, trust me. We've had enough heartbreak.
Yes, did you watch the game yesterday?
Mate, that's what I mean. So we're getting to now. Obviously, we had pure draws for time.
Yeah.
Then it picked up a bit. Like, obviously, at home, we beat Sheffield United. Lawrence and the 2 bad boy goals.
Yeah.
Goals. Oh,
do you remember that?
South Stand. I was literally.
Was that Bournemouth?
Yeah, Bournemouth was slapped.
Yeah.
What was it? Was it 3-1 or
3-2? 3-2.
3-2. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, mate, that game was nuts. That game was so sick. I watched that one.
It was cool. Then we started picking up there. That's what I mean. We're beating big teams.
We beat West Ham 1-0 as well.
Teams that we're kind of like on par with. It was kind of like struggling. But then obviously, so we've started picking up a few points. Like Sheffield United. Luckily, we beat Peterborough. Peterborough was a big game that last week.
Yeah, that Sibley goal.
Wow.
I was watching it on Total Sport Tech on some dodgy stream, right, and it just kept lagging through. And I see Sibley. It was a frustrating game to watch because we'd been dominated the whole time. And I watched Sibley hit that strike, and I'm like, it freezes, and I'm like sat analysing it in my room, being like, yeah, the technique's decent, the body shape's decent, kind of like seeing where the going, lags forward, like, I don't know, like 20 seconds, just see Wayne Rooney going nuts on the dugout. But that Petersburg game was huge. And like, obviously, if we've been speaking last week, we've lost 3 games on the trot in the last week, which isn't ideal.
Since Lawrence has won that. That's it.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's our main attacking player, really. Main attacking threat.
I think, it especially makes you recognise that since we've been without him, like we just struggled so much more. Like, obviously, there is definitely a dependency for Lawrence there, but who's your favourite player? I mean, it could be Lawrence. Who's your favourite player at Derby at the moment?
I've got football still.
All right, should we go top 3, but you have to rank them from 3rd to 1st?
Top 3 is even harder, bro.
You really reckon?
Obviously, I'm gonna go. My brother Colin.
Yeah. What in 3rd?
Obviously, Ravel.
Yeah.
Baller.
I've seen Ravel follows you on Instagram as well.
Yeah, man. You know what? Obviously, I sent him a quick message today. After his Instagram post.
Yeah.
Obviously, he replied to it and whatnot.
Best mates. Easy.
Days.
Was that since you put the song out that he followed you?
Yeah.
So you reckon them boys are probably banging it around the changing room then before the game?
Hopefully a couple of them have heard it, innit?
Yeah, no, I'm sure, mate. If Ravel's followed off the back of that, then they must have done for sure.
Hopefully.
Anyway, yeah, complete your top 3. So you're saying Colin, Ravel, and someone else in the top 3?
You know, I'm gonna say Lawrence, even though he's like, obviously main everyone's player, but he's the engine of the team, really. Yeah, 100%. Like he'll create most attacking opportunities for us and help us get points. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So he's got to be, but like personal favorite. You know what? Yeah. Just I won't say in order either. I can't say.
Okay. I won't make you do that. I'll tease you. Know what? So you're not saying Curtis is not in there. Then you're not saying Festy ain't in there.
You know what? Yeah.
I'm making it difficult for you.
Do you know who's gonna be safe? Cashin is gonna be safe.
Yes, facts. Yeah. And do you know what? I'm glad that he's next to Davies as well at the moment, because obviously with Davies' experience, it'll be like picking up a lot of things from him. But yeah, was it?
Yeah, do you know what?
Go on.
I was gonna say, I like how Burns been playing. You know?
Yeah, I reckon.
Do like, but there is a big but here.
Yeah, go on.
Every time we play someone, yeah. Why is Nathan Burns? He's probably like what? How tall is he? You know, he's like 5'5".
Yeah. Not a big guy.
He's marking 6'5" man every time. He's marking the biggest man on the. I don't get that.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's made a couple errors this season, but I do like how he's been playing so far.
Yeah, I think he's. It's weird to say, but I reckon he's probably one of the most technically gifted players at the club. But with the ball at his feet, times he makes the right decision, and he's clinical. Speaking, obviously, you said Nathan Byrne ain't a big guy. Next question: which player do you reckon has the biggest bench press at Derby County?
Biggest bench press?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, that's mad.
I've got. If I say Colin, you can't say Colin. That's the technicality, though.
So it's not him.
Well, I'm gonna say it's Colin Kazim-Rich.
Okay, you're right.
You can't say that. Say again. Bielik.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not a step. To be fair, if I was to look at my top three, I'd probably chuck Bielik in there. I think since he's come back,
he's massive. The guy's a mountain.
He's huge. We just seem to be. I say that coming off the back of 3 defeats. I don't know. I just like how he plays. I was at the Birmingham game, South Stand, sat behind the goal. I've actually got a mad video of it because obviously we were 2-1 down, and then in the 90th +6, he comes with that overhead kick.
Yo, I was in the north for that one, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh my God! But the way my angle was, I didn't even know what happened. I just saw the corner fly in, and I blinked, and it was in the net.
Mate, it was nuts.
I couldn't believe it.
It was nuts. But it's quite mad. So the 2 games that I've been to this season, I went to the Reading game with them J-Ski. We were 2-0 down there, and then Colin. And then so those 2 goals made it 2-2. Then I went to that Birmingham game, and the exact same thing happened. 86 minutes, 2-0 down.
Yo, you need to come every game from now.
But then we'd just be drawing every game. We'd be drawing every game.
Yeah, but the Leafs not losing.
Both those games, I've just walked out absolutely elated. Like that Bielik goal was unbelievable. So you're saying he's got the biggest bench press in the Derby team then?
I think he's massive, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say Curtis maybe once upon a time, but I think some of the young spuds are coming through.
I don't think now. Yeah. Like I say, once upon a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say Bielik for sure.
Yeah, I think Bielik's a good shout. I reckon it would probably be between him and Colin. Speaking of young players, one of your bars is that we've got. I think you mentioned Festy and Thompson. And saying that we've got a lot more quality, a lot more to come through when we win this Fight and Prosper. Who's your favourite young player at the club, or player that's come through the academy, should we say?
Festy's lightning.
Festy, he's the next Adama Traore. As soon when he picks up
Adama Traore, literally. You know, obviously, he needs a few more years to mature.
Yeah.
And get like his end product going.
Yeah, 100%. I mean that.
But the way you know, we need to stop. And then flies past the player.
Yeah,
like,
so sick.
Coming, but the defender's not ready for it.
It's just 0 to 100. Yeah, when he's that.
It's not just him though.
Go on.
It's not just him. Obviously, I like how Buchanan's been playing. It's like side. Sibley when he does come in. Yeah. I like the look of that Ebioe.
Yeah. He came on yesterday, didn't he?
Yeah.
I saw him. He took the ball down the bar line from the corner pretty nicely at one point.
Yeah, he get ball in. He likes the ball at his feet. He's got that.
Yeah. You got the likes. Well, you mentioned Cashin as well at centre back. I think give him a little bit more experience, like a couple of years, and he could be a serious player.
Bro, he'll be like Ireland captain.
Yeah, 100%.
He'll be Ireland captain in like what? Probably like 5 years.
Aside,
how old is he now?
I don't know.
19.
Yeah, he's young. He surely can't be younger than me. Hold on. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, we have quite a lot. Like obviously Jason Knight and Festy as well. Got quite a few ballers from Ireland.
Obviously Max Bird as well.
Yeah. He's 20.
20, yeah.
20 years old.
5, 6 years, yeah.
Yeah, or he could do a Declan Rice and move across to England. Who knows?
Yeah, he would be, you know.
All right, the next question. This is a decent one as well. Say you got your Ray and nephews out with you. Which Derby player are you taking on that night out with you?
What? Oh, yo, can I take Rooney out?
You can take Rooney. You can take Rooney out.
Rooney, bro. Yo, I'm going out with Rooney.
Yeah, but to be fair, you'd have to keep an eye on him, though. You'd have to keep an eye on him.
He'll be all right, man. That's what I mean. I'm trying to go with him.
No bad influence. No bad influences.
Fire, innit?
Yeah, you got to be a supervisor for that now. We can't have any more scandals. What do you think of the job Rooney's doing at the moment? I feel like it's kind of a bit of a win-win for him because obviously he's not really expected to keep us up.
Yeah,
he looks heroic when he sticks with us, but at the same time you've got to give him his credit, and he's done brilliantly. Obviously, like paying for like club equipment, obviously youth as well. What are your thoughts on like sort of his impact this season?
You know what? Your man is actually a madman.
Yeah.
First of all.
Did you hear his interview last night?
Hey? Yo,
you hear his post-match interview?
Last couple of interviews have been fiery, you know.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it coming out as his that anger that he had.
Yeah.
But what he's been doing is it's one of them. Like I said, I was saying this morning. Obviously, we had like the straight 21 points straight away deducted in the season. Most people would have kind of faded
yeah.
off. But what did we get? Didn't we get like was it the 9 points or the 12 points first?
Yeah, I think it was the 12 points, then the extra. Either way, yeah, it's the minus.
Yeah, what did we get the 12 points? Then was it a couple of weeks later?
Yeah, there was a gap. I can't remember which way round the 12 and the 9 were, but there was a gap in between it because it seemed.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Why did they give it? Fuck the EFL, by the way.
Oh. Yeah, mate. You can say that. You can say that.
Straight up, we have to disclaimer the thing.
You said it 100 times.
What? That's what I mean. Why didn't they just do it straight away?
Oh, do you know what I think it was? I think it was because as soon as you go into administration, you automatically get docked like a certain amount of points. I think it's 12, and then they were sorting out the other dispute on top of that. So it got done separately, but it was kind of like there was a time where if it was a -9 or a -12, we could have easily overcome it. But
that's what I mean. We kind of did because we was in the -12. We got a couple of points in between that gap.
Yeah,
and then we've got the hope now, and then we've got the other fucking deduction, and then we've come out of it. And now it's just like last 3 games we've been getting swabbed. So it's wins.
But that is
a myth.
That is what it is. Last night was a cruel game, but it is the hope that kills you, especially like because we're in quite.
I was saying this yesterday and today.
Yeah.
Tells you that sentence has been stuck with me for that.
100%, because it is kind of like it's a bit of a fairly unique position for like a fan base to be in, especially like with -21 points to even come close to staying up is nuts. So you win a couple games, win one, draw one, you're like, yeah, we're definitely staying up. There's no way to
you know
and
what?
then it's just
bro.
It's an emotional roller coaster. It's not good for my health this season. It's not good for
not at all.
But yeah, especially after last season as well, staying up on the final day of the season, and then the year before that, we were at Wembley against Villa, weren't we?
Yeah, that was a heartbreaking day.
It's been an.
Did we go to that one?
Game. Say again.
Did you go Wembley?
Yeah, I did, mate. I did.
Did you go QPR at all?
Now I was in Ireland when the QPR game was. Some little Irish.
QPR, I went to Villa, and bro, it's like the worst day of your life.
Do you know what makes it worse? do you know what makes it worse? Is because obviously, like, you have a few drinks before as well. So then when you're drunk and you're sad after the game, it just makes it 10 times more horrible. I remember after the Wembley game, I was just in some random train station in London, and there was a bunch of Villa fans on the other side of the platform, and I had my Derby top on, just absolutely slating me. And I was just sat, just like drunk and depressed on the other side of the station. What is the most horrible feeling? The most horrible feeling.
Bro, which one was it? Yeah, it's QPR. The QPR final, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, imagine going that door. 10 minutes.
Yeah, because they went down, didn't they? Yeah.
For how long? And we still couldn't score. And we've lost.
Probably tomorrow.
That was the worst day of all. And then I was in like a minibus that day, yeah?
Yeah.
I just saw the crazy QPR lady. She dashed the beer inside the window in the minibus.
Mad.
Someone ripped the window off.
Mad. Like when tensions and emotions are high like that, like, I'm not even surprised, especially like when you waited a whole season and you like this. As I just said, it is the hope that kills you. Like going into the game, like you're like, can you just imagine like next season being Prem, like da 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 da. And now it just seems so far away. But yeah, like with regards to the takeovers, obviously they're always saying that a preferred bid is imminent, and it just never seems to happen. I've read that Mike Ashley is like still interested for 50 mil. What would be your thoughts on getting Mike Ashley in? Or what's your thoughts on the situation more generally?
Bro, it is a complete mess.
I think the administrators are doing us over as well.
Yo, that Quantum money did those.
Yeah, I don't know what they're playing at.
But yo, I don't know who they are, but someone needs grabbing. You get me? Like,
yeah,
they need to speak up. They need to make the deal, because obviously, you know, I think with them, didn't Mel Morris bring them in anyway?
I don't know. I don't know how they got.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, he brought the administrators in.
Yeah.
Like, really, like he's got a link with them administrators anyway. So they're gonna make a quick book off this deal or whatever.
Yeah, they're making peas.
So they don't really care. They're getting money out of this however long it takes.
Yeah.
So
I do wonder if. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, with them, it's like they're just taking longer. The thing, obviously, with Mike Ashley, I wouldn't mind him to take over the club, because with Newcastle, yeah, at the end of the day, when he went there, he didn't do a bad job. He literally stabilized all the debts and whatnot. He reckon he will stabilize all our debts and whatnot.
Yeah,
make just a stable club, so we're still at least
functioning,
running. You get me?
Yeah.
Obviously Newcastle fans see him as, I don't know. I don't actually know what went on.
They don't.
Do you have what you know?
Yeah, they don't really rate him because he kind of like. I think there was a massive lack in investment, but for me, like at this point, just having a stable club is the bare minimum, and also Mike Ashley, he stabilised them, then sold them to the richest owners in the world. I don't understand how Newcastle can be unhappy with that. Yeah. Well, hold on, bro. I can't hear you.
This is what I'm saying, yeah. So
yeah.
That's what I thought anyway. That's what I thought. Newcastle fans a lack of investment. But these times, obviously, I swear that it was 1 year. They went and bought like 8 French players.
Yeah.
Whole French squad. Over time, he has investors, maybe not into the right players. I understand that.
Yeah.
With us, if you buy us, I think he'll actually make us stable again. And
that's the most important thing.
To do that now, you know what I mean?
100%. I don't know about the Sports Direct Stadium though. It'd be a bit dead.
Sports Direct Stadium. What Prime Podcast Sports Direct?
Yeah.
Bro,
I remember seeing
like Prime Podcast UFC or something like that. You got fair companies, man. But what is it? He's made a bigger Sports Direct. Obviously, you're Sports Direct, and he's made a House of Fraser in Derby now.
Yeah.
Like, he's got bare links to Derby anyway.
Yeah.
So it would kind of make sense for him to have this as a business as well.
Yeah.
Because I'd say he's a very good businessman. Maybe not investing into football players, but as a businessman, he knows how to make money and save money.
Yeah.
So I think he'll make us stable.
Yeah, and I think that's like as a Derby fan, and like especially going to those marches before the Birmingham game, it was.
Yeah, that was mad, innit?
Yeah, oh, it was so sick. Like
over that bridge.
Yeah. It was
area.
All the flares going off, and like I remember turning around a couple of times, and you just couldn't see to the back, like thousands and thousands of people. It was crazy, but yeah, I think like you see how much the club, especially in moments like that, means to the community, to all the fanship, and like it's just at the end of the day, as long as we have like a club that's still there, that's still functioning, like we still have our players.
That's all I care about now anyway, because after the past, I'm not gonna lie, I'll be completely honest as a fan.
Yeah.
Them last 3 games are detrimental to what's going on.
What, as in like people taking over?
We are not even as in the people taking, like them last 3 games that we played.
Yeah, we needed points from them.
This where it's going. So, like, obviously we lost the last. We lost the last 3 games.
Yeah, we lost the last 3.
The fucking
Petersburg was the last game that we won, I think.
Bro, so that's what I mean. So now we're 8 points behind Reading, yeah?
Yeah.
This is where I'm going to be honest as a fan. 8 points is miles.
Yeah, 100%. 11 games. I think it's 11 games.
It's not impossible. I'm not ever going to say it's impossible, ever. Because the football, yo.
Never know.
Derby have done mad things in there.
Yeah.
So, but it's a massive hill to climb. I'm not ruling it out completely. But obviously, I'm starting to accept the fact that we might touch League One.
Go League One.
Happen. If that does happen, when I see that, I do see that official statement that Derby.
Yeah.
My heart's breaking, you know what I mean?
Really?
Pieces, you know?
For me, I think obviously League One is a difficult league to get out of still, but
so hard. Look at Sunderland.
Yeah, and Portsmouth as well. Like, this is what I'm saying. It's not an easy league to get out of, but at the same time, it'd be some sick away days. And and the academy of our club, I just feel like our academy is so strong that we're kind of even if we can't sign as many players as we want, we will always have that quality in the team. Like even looking at our youth players that we've mentioned earlier on, we will always have that quality. So I feel like I think we definitely have the like the resources to get out of League One. And at the end of the day, I mean, I'd rather be in League One than not exist as a club at all. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
100%.
Yeah. And I think that the whole.
Like I said, Luke Rooney said last night, what? It might even be in League One, League Two. He said that last night, innit?
Yeah.
And his interview. So it's one of them, like I said, no one wants us in the Championship.
Yeah, he does feel like, and he was saying that about the refs as well, and the fact that
that's the thing that we think officiate is bad in the Championship. When we go down, if we go down to them, then
it does. Obviously, it's easy to say because, like, as Derby fans going for a lot, but it does feel like there is some sort of like agenda against the club.
100%.
Like in every single aspect that we can get fucked over, we just get fucked over. Like it's been a rough season.
Bro, the same, like,
but it is what it is.
What is every angle we're just getting kicked left, right.
Even like I remember we were linked to sign Ahmed Diallo from United on a loan.
Yeah, and we still got the flipping embargo, bro.
Yeah,
but sign anyone.
It was changed to like so that we could bring in loan players because obviously we couldn't re-sign Jagielka either or Shin.
That was some bullshit.
Or Shinny either, and I feel like.
I swear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was some bullshit.
It was. It just seemed like we were just getting like it just seemed unfair, and it just seemed that they were like, well, we haven't.
The thing is, if Jagielka stayed, I don't think we would have started to see the blossom of Cashin.
Yeah. But we had, was it Stearman? Cashin only came in because Stearman got injured.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, but we had
he got a red card.
But Stearman only came in because Jagielka went.
Yeah.
So we was playing Davis and Jagielka at the time. Obviously, Jagielka went. We had to play Stearman. Stearman got that red card.
Yeah.
And then we've got no other centre back at all. Cause
we had Lee Buchanan playing in centre
back. He did
against Middlesbrough
that game though.
Did he? I didn't see that. Was that the Middlesbrough game?
Was that the Middlesbrough game?
I think we lost. Yeah, it was. I think we lost 4-1 or something.
Okay, I'm not thinking of that game. He didn't play all that game.
I think he might have scored an own goal or something. But either way, Lee Buchanan is a baller.
But no, it was a home game. He moved to centre back. I can't remember. It was not. I can't remember what team.
Yeah,
it was literally like a couple of weeks ago. But he moved centre back and he was playing alright. But then obviously Middlesbrough came.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we got Cashin now and he's a baller, so it's all good.
Yeah, solid. Right, I like him.
Right, the last question, Derby-related question. If you could have one player from the team hop on a tune with you, who would you pick?
Ooh. That's a good question. I've seen Stearman do some reggae rapping.
Yeah, I was in the changing room.
Well, he was getting along to one tune, and Bashment tune. You get me?
I saw it on Ravel's story.
Yeah,
mate. That made me crease.
That he might creep on the tune.
Yeah.
Because he's the only one I've seen that's does some music thing. Yeah, I'm taking Richard Stearman, mate.
Yeah, huge.
Richard Stearman.
I reckon you'd appreciate the call up. What's Cashin's taking his spot as well? He probably has a little bit of free time, so he can get in the studio.
Trust me, man. You're getting him in the booth, man.
Yeah, 100%, mate. I'm looking forward to it. Right. I've got a final question, and this is non-Derby related, so we'll end it on something a little bit more relatable.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. What is a conspiracy theory that you believe in?
Bro, that's mad.
You got a few coming across your head?
Because most conspiracies, I don't know. I don't know, bro. Like,
are you
conspiracy theory? Like, I don't know. I believe in ghosts.
You believe in ghosts?
I believe in ghosts.
Yeah. That's quite. I rate that, to be fair. I'm undecided on it. My mate was telling me some booky shit the other day, and that completely flipped my mind on it. But feel like, have you ever done like a Ouija board or anything?
No. Allow that, Judge.
You're not taking the chances.
Nah, mate. No demons in my house. No demons are welcome in my house, Richard.
I don't blame. It's not worth taking the risk.
Nah.
All right. Well,
you did one.
Pardon?
You did one?
No, I haven't done one. My mate did one, and what happened to him would have kept me awake for days. Sorry, like it was nuts. And I remember asking my dad once about it, and he's like, "Yeah, I did, but I can't really talk about it." So I don't know. I kind of do want to one day, just to see, because I feel like if something did, it's just it. It's a curiosity. I
know, but the curiosity kills the cat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is true. That's a true saying. But I mean, if the thing is that if you say you already believe in ghosts, then for you it's like calm. I'm not gonna fuck about with that. Whereas like I'm kind of like I'm on the fence. So if I did a Ouija board, then that might be able to help me be decisive on which way to go.
Oh, I don't know. No, you know what it is? I've never seen a ghost.
Yeah.
But I believe in ghosts. Like, I don't know, but like, I like what you mean, obviously. Like, because the weird flipping, what are they called?
Like ghost hunters and stuff. Yeah.
Like, them kind of things that I'm interested in a minute. But I've never seen one, but I do believe they exist. Like, and whatnot there. But yeah, man, the Ouija board, I'm all right.
No risks. Right, KG, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on, my friend.
Thank you for letting me on, brother.
No worries whatsoever, mate. Yeah, it's been. I always feel like when I'm able to talk to someone about Derby, it's kind of like therapy. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
home cooking, bro.
yeah, exactly. So look, I appreciate you hopping on and having a chat about that. And if you haven't heard the song Save Our Club, make sure you bang it out because it's
Save Our Club, man.
And I'll leave a link.
Playing this for match days.
Yes, bro. Even if you don't support Derby, even if you support Forest, get that in your playlist.
Just in it, the Forest fans onto me.
Yeah, I reckon they secretly rate it. I think that's what it is.
No, they do, 100%.
Sweet.
They wish they could have that for their club. They wish they could. I wish they could have a decent song for their club. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. They might.
Nah, bro, shout me when you're at the next Derby game. We're linking up 100%.
Yes, my friend. Yes, my friend. Active. Mate, I cannot wait. I'll let you know because I'm in Birmingham at the moment, so it's only like an hour on the train or something. So next time I'm over, I'll send you a DM 100%.
You're saying I'm at Barnsley on Saturday.
Is it? I'm not free, mate. I'm busy this Saturday. I will. I think is it Preston at the start of April? I don't know. I need to make up some plans to come down to the next game, mate. But I'll send you a DM 100%.
Yeah, man. Shout me, bro.
Love, right. Take care, mate. And once again, thank you for coming on.
Thank you, bro.
Take it easy.
Thank you for letting me on. Respect for the rain.
Easy. Enjoy your evening, bro. Take care.